What's going on, YouTube? Back at you again with another video. So today we're gonna be talking about the Nike SB Janoski RM. So there's not much different than the normal Janoski, except if you look kind of closely. I wish I had a regular janoski to show you the difference, but pretty much the only difference between the regular janoski and the remastered, that's this one right here, the RM, is the right here, like along the edge, there's usually like piping right here. And with the remastered one, it's more of like I guess you could say like a deconstructed version of it. But ultimately it's pretty much the same shoe, same concept, pretty much overall design. It's just a few things that are pretty much taken off. So as far as like comfort, they're pretty comfortable, honestly. I skated these things for about a month and a half, almost going on 2 months, and I'm actually still currently skating them now. As you can see, they're just now starting to get a hold and come apart right there. That's probably like my biggest gripe with this shoe, is that this is my second pair of janoski RMs. And they tend to blow out like right here in the kind of like right in the middle part of this shoe, like kind of like where the toe box ends and the mid part of the shoe kind of begins, like right here, right in this seam right here. That's probably like my biggest gripe with this shoe, is that like the way they designed it, it's almost as if they want like a blowout right here. Because if you look on, this is like my switch foot right here. See, like that's right. This is where the ollie area is, and there's really no protection other than just some stitching, and that's about it. And once that stitching right here, once that stitching blows out, you get this. So yeah, like that's durability. The comfort, it's A plus, A plus, honestly. If I would definitely recommend to change the insoles, because these are actually some old insoles that I had in some Converse a while ago, and I just held on to them. And I just put them in these. They're the Lunarlon soles that normally come in like the Chuck Taylors, and I just took those out of those and put them in these, and they're pretty much good to go. Like the stock one, the zoom in soles, those are good. It's just like it's not nearly as thin as this, as thick as this rather, excuse me. Like, for one, they're comfortable, and then two, it's like these give you confidence. These give you like way more confidence than the zoom insoles. That's me personally, honestly, like, because I mean let me just show you. Alright, so this is the zoom insole, and that's pretty much all you get as far as like the protection. Now look how thin that is. You see, that's pretty thin. And for if you're just walking around in them, I guess it's not that big of a deal. But I mean, if you're actually skating these and you're gonna need a little more protection than just this little air pocket right here, honestly. Like, that's literally all you get. Other than that, it's pretty much just a regular sole, and it's thin in the toes. So it's almost kind of like, do you want this, the Nike Zoom, which is not bad. It's just they're not. If you jump down anything, you're gonna feel it. You know, it's not gonna be a pleasant feeling. But with these, they have comfort, and it's thicker in the heel and kind of the middle part of the sole, so you get a little bit of arch support too. See? So it's like, would you rather this or would you rather that? See? Look how much sole that is compared. The top, Lunarlon, the bottom is the Zoom. I don't know about you, but I'd much rather go with the Lunarlon. Honestly, I really wish they would have, like, when they made the Janoski, I wish they would have just, like, made it with the Lunarlon sole. Like, I don't know if they still do that now, but I remember a couple years ago, Converse was pushing the Lunarlon thing pretty hard, and just about in all of them they had the Lunarlon soles in them. But recently they started adapting the Zoom insole technology as well, with the little Zoom pocket on in the heel. And you know, like, that's, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna put like an air pocket in the sole, like, go across the whole thing. Like, don't just put it like in the heel, you know? Like, I guess maybe, you know, it's cheaper to make like that, but I mean, like, if you're gonna do that, then you might as well just not even, you know, if you're gonna put that little in there, you might as well not even put it in there, you know, for a sole this thin, you know. But nevertheless, you know, if that's all you have, it'll do. But I would definitely recommend, if you plan on skating these, definitely try to get your hands on an aftermarket sole. You know, something with a little more cushion in the heel, and something that has a little more arch support too, because these shoes are very flat. They fit very, very, like, just narrow and flat, you know. But overall, I would honestly give these probably like maybe like a 7 out of 10, just because of like my skating style. You know, I don't really jump down big stuff. But these do have a lot of board feel though. Like, for the type of skating that I do, it's a lot of like transition and flat ground and, you know, stuff like that. But these, I really wouldn't recommend these to anybody who's looking to jump down big stuff, because your feet are in for it if you do it in these. But if you like really like low impact skating, and, you know, just you like feeling your board, you know, with flip tricks and whatnot, like, I would definitely recommend these. It's a really good shoe. It's a very simple look. That's honestly how I like my shoes. That's one of the first things I kind of go for when looking for shoes to skate in. It's just like a very simple design, just because when you have like a very simplistic design, you know, there's not much that can rip, you know. But you know, like, when you have like shoes that are very like, that have like layers on top of layers and stuff like that, it kind of messes with the flow of the design, and also just it's more material to rip, you know, and the seams and whatnot. when you have a very minimalistic shoe like the Janoski, you know, like it fits well. You know, there's not a lot of break points besides this right here, and when you break them in, they fit like gloves. Now, speaking of breaking them in, as far as like sizing, I wear like a 9.5. I bought these in like a 9 just because like I've had Janoskis in the past, and it's a shoe that you kind of want to you want it to kind of stretch out. You know, you don't want to get the size that you wear, because it's like these shoes, they fit kind of long. So if you get them in your size, it might be a little bit too big, like right here. And you know, when you first get them, you're like, oh, they fit perfectly. But as you wear them, when you break them in, and when the suede stretches out and whatnot, you're gonna realize that it's too big. So that's why I got a size down, because I've done that before. I've had a couple of pairs of Janoskis in the past where I've gotten my size, and when I started wearing them, when I first got them, they were perfect. But when I started wearing them and the suede started stretching out, they were too big, you know. So I would definitely go like a size down if you can. But yeah, it's a really good shoe. Like, it's a really good shoe. The grip, it's still good. It's starting to flatten out a little bit, but not a lot. But yeah, man, overall it's a really good shoe, honestly. Overall, it's a really good shoe. It's like any shoe, it has its flaws, but overall it's a really, really, really solid skate shoe, honestly. So yeah, that's the Nike SB Janoski RM. All right, you guys have a good one. Take it easy. Oh yeah, also, if you liked the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and you guys take it easy. All right, peace.